Welcome back, one and all. I am here with Booby. He is the crew member of
8113.
8113. This is a remarkable creature.
Yeah, it is.
It looks like you put it together yourself.
Yes, we did. We
Very nice,
built
very
it
nice.
from scratch.
What kind of motor you got in there, sir?
It's a 50 pan head.
Oh, it's a Harley motor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
very
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
What kind of fuel would you need to run to get this on its maximum speed?
Well, right now we're running 110, so
Wow.
that's 110 octane, but it's been a conglomerate of parts. It's got a 38 VL frame and 80 fucking wheels. The front end's 80.
Very nice.
Bummed and balled parts. That's why it was a panhandlers. Yeah.
So you were part of building this?
Yes.
Fantastic. What is the part of this bike that connects to you the most?
The motor.
The motor. And it had to be a Harley for you?
Yes.
It does.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Very good. Very good.
That was my old street motor. That's why I'm really
Oh, you're
connected.
kidding.
No.
Nice. How long have you had the motor?
Since 81, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, he brought the motor out from East Coast. Yeah.
I saw you guys run earlier.
Yeah.
What was the speed that you guys hit?
We got 113. Well, 112.
Holy
8.
mother, Jesus.
And he was.
I got to talk to the driver after this. This is fantastic stuff. On a bike. I did 103 on my diesel truck, and I was terrified. I'm a bike rider, so I can't even imagine going that fast on something like this. Have you ever been on this bike?
I can't sit on it. It cramps me up. But we built it around his butt, so.
Oh, I see.
So it fits him perfectly.
Right.
I mean, absolutely perfect. Put him on it, put the foot pegs on, and made sure he was sitting and everything. Made the butt for it so he couldn't slip out.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is not aerodynamic.
No.
It doesn't have any fenders
No,
and all this
it's
other
just
plastic.
fenders, but it don't have no fairings or nothing.
Right.
So
does that hinder at all?
not us.
No. 'Cause I saw you guys take off. It was amazing, man. This is my first time here, so
Yeah.
this is a very exciting thing for me. The tank is different.
That's a stainless steel tank, and it's also the backbone of the frame. It used to be a piece of frame went here to here.
Okay.
We eliminated that because we put a new neck on it, and had a stainless steel tank and stuffed it in there. So when you pull this out, it's all loose, and you can get the motor out or whatever.
Very nice. So you built the tank,
Yeah.
and you had the engine.
I had the engine.
You had the
this
frame.
is homemade. All this is homemade.
Wow.
Well, the cart's homemade. I stole the skateboard wheels off my son's skateboard. We made the primary.
How's the gearing on something like this?
It's just a regular old 4-speed with we're running a 36 rear sprocket.
So you adjust the sprocket to get you the speed
Yes,
as opposed to the gearing, which
Yeah.
most of the other vehicles
And
have different gearing.
for the ass end.
Fantastic, amazing. But no starter.
Yeah, it's right there.
I mean, that was good. He points at the truck where the starter is actually connected to. So you got to make this thing the lightest. Is that why it doesn't
It's
have a
real
starter?
light. No, it never came with a starter. Originally, that transmission can't hook up to a starter, so we just built our own setup. It had a kickstart, but you don't want to kick this. It's 13.5 to 1 compression. So the starter just fits on here, and you push the button, and he runs like hell.
Very nice. Very nice. This is a beautiful machine, sir.
Steering dampeners, so you can't have any tank slap.
Yeah, I noticed that. What do you think about the track? I'm sure you've been on several other tracks.
Yeah, well, no, this is the only place we come.
Really?
Yeah, we don't go anywhere else.
So you don't go on hard pavement? This
No, this strictly
Really?
the salt. It don't never hit the pavement.
Wow. And what's the reason for that?
We built it for the salt. We have street bikes, so
Yeah. Oh, so you do race other vehicles?
I don't race them, but I ride them.
Good answer, because there's a lot of law enforcement.
Yeah.
Hey, we love you all. All right, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah,
Booby,
thank
was
you.
it?
Yes,
Booby, fantastic, sir. Thank you so much. I am here with Spud, motorcycle number 8113. This thing looks like a speed demon, sir. And I noticed you have a hat with a propeller on it.
Yes, but they won't allow me to run it because it's a speed additive. With the propeller starts turning, it pulls me down the track. Or they're worried it'll pull me down the track.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Sir, what's the fastest you've been personally?
129.7.
On a motorcycle?
On this.
Jesus. How does that feel, sir?
It's a rush.
Yeah?
Let me tell you, your adrenaline is overridden everything. And on the other hand, it goes as straight as an arrow, and that's what I rely on.
And the suspension for the handlebars, does that really help you keep it tight?
Yes.
Very nice.
No tank slappers. That thing will not slap the tank because you have to struggle to get that front end to pivot.
So it's basically designed to go straight and very,
fast.
very fast.
Fast as I can get her to go, and we're working on it.
And have you always been a motorcycle driver, sir?
Yep. So, since 1968.
Holy mother. May I ask your age, sir?
69.
Woo! How does it feel being 69, sir?
I never thought I'd get this far.
Especially going so fast, right?
Yeah, and now that I am, I want to go further
Very good.
faster.
Absolutely. So I asked your crew about aerodynamics. You don't have all these plastic and all these fenders.
I tuck in, I pull everything in as tight as I can, stick my chin on the fuel tank, and
See what happens.
keep that throttle wide open.
How many gears does this thing have, sir?
4.
And you go from 1 to 4, and 4 tops it off at 100 and plus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, it should pull harder than that. I mean, we're working on getting
Sure.
it, and it's hard. Traction out here is not the best in the world. Let me tell you that.
I talked to your crew member, and he said this bike is designed for the salt. So you've
Yes.
only raced this bike on the salt.
only
You've
on the
never
salt.
taken it anywhere. No hard pavements. Strictly salt.
I did take it down the hard pavement when we first put it together, because my welder friend that helped me with some of the welding and stuff, wanted to know if it would pull the tall gearing. So I said, open the barn door, and I went out the door, down the highway, turned around, and came back. I said, now close the door.
Very nice. Very nice. So what got you into this?
My partner up there, a friend, with the big blue streamliner right in front of us here. He's my welder friend, and I crew on the truck or the car with him off season and stuff. When I ran into him 15, 16 years ago, he said, have you ever been to Salt? I said, no. He said, you ever think about going? I said, yeah, I'd love to go. He says, well, let's crew the car. We got rained out that year. The next year, he says, how about a bike? I says, I don't have any extra bikes for the Salt. I said, but let me see what I can do. And I took off for a weekend, came back with a shitload of parts, and
Nice.
it was on.
The shirts that you guys are wearing, well, your crew member is wearing, says, what does it say? It says, find something, and I'll use it, or
No, if you're not,
if you're not using it,
yeah, are you going to use that? Is what it said. Because that's what I said. I went to my friend's barns and the houses, and I said, hey, you got some spare parts? Yeah. I said, I got to use them. Well, what do you want them for? And I said, I want to take them to the Salt and build a salt bike and go. And they said, here. And here we are.
Here you are. So you've never raced before the
Nope,
Salts?
never before
Really?
the Salts. Well,
Wow.
Illegally.
We don't know anything about this on this podcast. We are strictly friendly with all
I'm not
governments.
scared of nothing. I'm not scared of it.
Well, that's good for you, sir. You're a very young man in the elderly age. I'm terrified. So we're all welcoming podcast.
Good.
That's
Excellent,
fantastic.
excellent. Hey.
So before this bike, you've never hit this speed
Oh yeah, I've been over 120 on the street.
on a regular bike,
Yeah, my street bike do that.
and that's not a Harley because this is a Harley motor.
Yeah, well I got a 84 FXR.
Oh, very nice.
Well, I got kind of hit on it back in '86, so I rebuilt it to not a FXR but a FX SPUD. Well, actually, FXR SPUD. Spud. My hands have been on it.
Very nice.
And
Very nice.
Now people go, damn you.
You know how to build, huh?
I've been doing it for a day or two.
Good for you, man. Good for
And
you.
it seems one thing in the world up there looks over me and says, that guy's kind of okay. Let him rip.
But don't let him wear the hat with the propeller.
That's right. And maybe it's because heaven don't want me and hell's afraid of. I'm not sure.
I like that. I like that very much. So to get on here, not any guy like myself can just pull up here and just drag down this on a regular day like this where there's an event.
No, it has to, well, if there's an event, yes. But you have to come in and do what they call qualifying passes, so that they know that you're just not. You know how to ride a motorcycle, you know how to do what they want you to do, and then they turn you loose.
And I noticed at the starting gate, or even to register for something like this, there's a lot of criteria you got to meet. You got to get with the officials. They have to review your vehicle. You have to. They have to review your safety issues.
Safety issues, your clothing. My full leathers, my helmets, and they'd like to see safety wires on all your nuts and bolts. Keepers, something like that, and
so they basically check everything, the driver and the vehicle, for everybody's safety, basically. Because once you ruin it down the strip, you could basically ruin it for everybody else because they can't race if your parts are all over the place.
Yeah,
that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, I mean, we get held up because stuff happens when you're racing.
Sure.
So you get through it all and you're waiting, and then you go. So, but yeah, they want to make sure that you're just not.
So you mentioned you had been in a wreck on a personal bike on the streets. How about here?
Nope.
Good for you.
Nope. My little thing takes care of me.
Sounds great. And I'm really happy for that.
Sir, too.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I'm here with Brian in this amazing vehicle. Looks like almost a rocket, but it is actually a motorcycle, sir?
It's a motorcycle.
Fantastic. What kind of motor do you have in there, sir?
A 139 S&S.
S&S. I'm not familiar.
Harley.
It is a Harley. Wow. I talked to another gentleman with a Harley. What is it with the Harley engine that motivates the builders? Are you the builder? You're a crew member.
I'm the rider.
You're the actual race guy, the man that sits on this beast and races down the street.
Yes.
Fantastic. How fast do you go, sir? What's the fastest you've gone personally?
I've been 212 on it, going for 230 today.
My God, 212 miles. You've been on this thing going 200 on the salt?
On the salt.
How's that feel?
Exhilarating.
And you've been with this bike for a while. This is your bike? You created it? You're part of it? Or you're just the driver?
I'm half builder and the rider.
It looks like a missile. Does aerodynamics have a lot to do with your speed?
It has a lot to do with it.
It really does, huh?
The body's off an F1 fighter wing tank that we cut up.
Nice. Very nice. So at what speed do you really need the aerodynamics? Because I talked to another gentleman who did about 150, but he has absolutely no aerodynamics. He just tucks in and goes.
At 180, you want to get under the windshield.
Wow. So you got a Harley engine on what type of frame? Did you build the frame?
We built the frame.
You had to build the frame because it's not a typical bike. You're not sitting up. You have to really tuck in to really get this thing going.
Right.
That's amazing. Have you ever been scared?
No, never.
How about generally in life? Have you ever been scared?
Oh,
Has anything in your life ever scared you?
Oh, I'd have to say yes.
Yes. That's good. So you're humble. That's fantastic.
We've got electric seat on it, so once I get going, I can hit the button and it'll let me lay down on it.
I don't understand. When you say electric seat, you mean
The seat. When I get going, I can push a button and then it lets me lay down like.
The seat on your bike is adjustable to
Electric.
keep you tighter onto the bike.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Who came up with that idea?
The builder, Mike.
Wow. And how long have you been racing, sir?
Oh, since 2009.
What got you into it?
I helped Mike, and he crashed on it.
On this very bike?
On this one. And then he crashed on a street bike, and he couldn't ride it no more, so that put me in the driver's seat.
So you've always been with this bike as far as building it before it got racing?
Yeah.
And you only bring it out to the salts, or do you take it on hard pavements?
It's only good
Strictly
for,
a salt thing.
It's only it goes straight.
And on a hard pavement, what's the difference? I'm assuming you've been on a hard pavement with bikes in general. You're a biker?
Yes.
Fantastic. I am too. I love bikes. So what's the difference for you on the salts as opposed to hard pavement?
Salt's hard.
It really is, huh?
It's hard to ride on. Mostly if it's a little wet, because it wants to go out from under you. So
And what do you have to do? What do you